Hi, welcome. My name is Tyler, and this is a yoga level 2 practice. And so we'll go and begin in Virasana, hero pose. So we'll come to our knees, we'll sit back onto our shins. And from here, we'll just place our hands on top of our thighs. Just begin to draw the shoulder blades back and then down. Feel the chest gently lift forward, and gently close your eyes to begin to connect with your breath. And so as you close your eyes, feel and visualize the breath. Begin to create a nice, even, and consistent breathing pattern. And begin to allow your physical body to settle into this first asana of our yoga practice today. And so on your next inhalation, going to allow your hands to float off the thighs and connect your palms to your heart center for Anjali Mudra. And begin to bring your awareness and breathe into your heart space. And so from that awareness of your heart space, I'd like to invite you to set your intention for today's practice. And so let's go ahead and take one more nice full breath in. And then on your exhalation, go ahead and begin to reopen the eyes. Good. From here, go ahead and interlace your fingers, then just begin to cradle the very back of your head. And from here, let's begin with some seated cat and cow. We'll take a nice deep in-breath, begin to lift the chest forward, allow the eyes to look up. And the exhalation, begin to round the spine, tuck the chin in towards the chest, and feel the elbows hug in towards the midline. Take a nice inhale, come back to upright position of the elbows, draw it to the side, lift the chest, full breath in, and then exhale, rounding the spine, hollow the belly, draw the navel back to your lower spine. Good, we'll do it 2 more times together. Take a nice inhale, lift the heart, come to that gentle back bend. And then exhale, rounding the spine, breathing space in the back of the neck as you draw the chin to your chest. Good, 1 more time. Take a nice inhale, moving with the breath, lift the heart, open the chest. And then exhalation, rounding the spine, hug the elbows in, breathing space into the back body. Good. Inhale, slowly come back to upright position. Go ahead and release your hands from behind the head. Then go ahead and shift your weight forward and come onto your hands and knees. And so as you come onto your hands and knees, begin to actively and very brightly spread the fingers. Feel that connection. And then go just walk the knees back towards the back edge of your sticky mat a little bit more. Tuck the toes under. Take a nice in-breath. Come into cow pose just for a moment. Lift the chest, look up. Then exhalation, lift the knees off the earth, send the hips back into downward facing dog. And so for the first downward facing dog of the practice, just begin to allow the heels to tread back and forth, bringing some movement into the calf muscles and hamstrings. Maybe allowing the head to shake yes and no a couple times. Feel space in between the shoulders and the earlobes. Good. And then from there, slowly find some stillness. Allow the sit bones to lift up and then back. Feel the heels begin to actively root down into the earth. Take a nice full breath in, soften the knees, look forward, and then exhale, step or very lightly hop to the top of your sticky mat for forward fold. Take a nice inhale, lengthen your torso halfway, flat back, and then exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Let's do that 2 more times. Take a nice inhale, lengthen your torso halfway, and then exhale, forward fold, just breathing space in the backs of the thighs. Good, one more time. Take a nice inhale, lengthen your torso, heart reaches forward. And with all of that length, re-exhale and forward fold. Good, on your inhalation, reverse swan dive. Arms up overhead, stretch the arms all the way up, connect the palms, then bring the hands through the midline to heart center. Good, take a moment here just to relax the shoulders down the back, feel your legs nice and grounded evenly. And so we'll go through one round of Surya Namaskar A, Sun Salutation A series. On the in-breath, sweep the arms up overhead, gather the energy, look up, and then exhale, forward fold, swan dive down to the earth. Take a nice inhale, lengthen your torso halfway to flat back, and then exhale, forward fold. Good, inhale, step or lightly hop back to your plank position. Take a full in-breath, look forward first, and then exhale, lower down, Chaturanga Dandasana. Hover for a moment, squeeze elbows in the side ribs, and then inhale, upward facing dog. Tops of feet press down, lift the heart, shoulders back and down, look up, and then exhale, tuck the toes, hips back, downward facing dog. Take two nice, steady, deep breaths. Each inhale, feel more length, the side body, lift the sit bones up and then back. Then again, actively root the heels down to the earth, stretching through the heel bone. Let's go ahead and take one more nice full in-breath, soften these, look forward, then exhale, step or very lightly hop, top of the sticky mat, forward fold. Let's take a full breath in, lift the chest halfway to flat back, and then exhale, forward fold. Good, inhale, reverse, swan dive, arms up overhead, palms connect. Good, bring the hands through the midline to heart center. Good, from here, go ahead and bring the arms down by your side, bring your feet about hip-width distance apart. Bring your hands on the hips. Take a nice inhale, lift the chest, look up. Then exhalation, hinge forward at the hips, so forward fold. Good, go ahead and bring your left hand towards the center of the sticky mat. On the inhalation, begin to turn the chest to the right, extend your right arm toward the sky. Good, from here, go ahead and bring your right hand down to your sacrum. Feel that support. Take another inhale and then lengthen your torso. Then exhale, rotate, turn the chest to the sky. Good, from here we're going to come into a bind. We're going to begin to draw the left hand under the left thigh and then binding with the hand on the right. From there, on each inhalation, begin to feel length the side body. Then each exhalation, begin to rotate, turn the chest. Feel your right shoulder begin to roll back and then down. Then look over your right shoulder. Good, take a few nice deep breaths here, breathing space in the side body. Feel the twist within the bind. And so we're going to take one more inhale. On the exhalation, slowly begin to turn the gaze point back forward. And then from there, we're just going to walk our right foot into the center of the sticky mat a little bit more, coming into our balance of bird of paradise. Begin to press firmly down through your right leg as you begin to lift the left leg upward as you balance on your right leg. Good, full inhale, feel the chest lift, and then begin to extend the left leg towards the side wall. Take a full inhale, feel the heart lift. Good, breathing deeply, finding your drishti point. Take one more inhale, press down with your right leg, and then exhale, slowly begin to release the left leg down to the earth. Go ahead and undo the bind, come into a forward fold. Take a nice inhale, lift halfway to flat back, and then exhale, forward fold. We'll go through a vinyasa, stepping or lightly hopping back into plank. Take a full in-breath, look forward, and exhale, lower down with control. Inhale, upward facing dog. And then exhale, tuck the toes, hips back, downward facing dog. Take a couple moments here, breathe space in the back body. Feel the backs of your thighs energetically reaching towards the wall behind you. Let's go and take one more inhale, soften the knees, look forward, and then exhale, step or very lightly hop top of the sticky mat, forward fold. Let's take a full in-breath, lengthen your torso, and then exhale, forward bend. Good, so we'll do that same sequence other side. Begin to walk the feet out about hip-width distance apart. Place your right hand towards the center of your sticky mat. Take a full in-breath, begin to open the chest, twist to the left this time as we extend our left arm towards the sky. Go ahead and place your left hand on your sacrum, feel that support, feel it balanced, and then begin to turn the chest a little bit more open towards the sky. From here, coming into the bind once again, begin to work your right shoulder underneath your right thigh, and then wrapping the left arm back behind you for that bind. Feel that energy of the bind. Take a full inhale, feel your chest lift slightly forward, and then exhale, rotate, turn the chest and look over your left shoulder. Taking nice, smooth, full breaths in, breathing space into the entire left side body. Okay, let's go and take one more full breath in through the nose. And then exhale, slowly begin to unwind from the twist. And so we're all prepped for our balance on this side of bird of paradise. Begin to walk the left foot in just a little bit towards the center. Come onto the ball of your right foot. Take a nice inhale. Actively press your left leg down to the earth as you straighten it as you lift your right leg upward. Feel the heart begin to lift, left shoulder back and then down, and then reach your right leg over towards the side wall. Good, full, balanced inhalations and exhalations. Actively press down with your left leg. Let's go and take one more in-breath. And then exhalation, slowly begin to release your right foot back down to the earth. Go and undo the bind, release the arms, and just kind of shake out into kind of a ragdoll forward fold here for a moment. Feel the upper torso lengthen down to the earth. And take two nice steady inhales and exhales. Okay, let's go and take one more full in-breath. Then on your out-breath, hinge a little bit more deeply in the forward fold. And then from there, inhale, step back into plank position. Take a nice in-breath, look forward. Then exhale, lower down with control. Inhale, upward facing dog, just moving through vinyasa. And then exhale, tuck the toes, hips back, downward facing dog. Good. From our downward facing dog, we're going to soften both of the knees. And we're going to kind of hop through like a frog into Malasana pose. So bringing the feet on the outer part of our hands. From here, it's going to begin to come into our Yogi squat. Bring the hands to heart center, feel your heart lift, and allow your tailbone to lengthen down to the earth. Good, just breathe here for a moment. Full inhales, breathe space into your hips. And then each exhalation, feel the heels root down a little bit more firmly. And then so from here, we're going to prep for our arm balance for our practice of Bakasana, crane pose. So we're going to begin to work the elbows and triceps on the inner part of our right thigh, and both of our thighs. And then from here, we're going to bring in the hands down to the earth. Spread the fingers nice and wide. Actively press them into the earth. And from here, begin to shift your weight forward so you come onto the balls of the feet. From here, take a nice in-breath and begin to shift your weight into the arms, balancing. From here, bring the big toes to touch, then slightly look forward. Squeeze your inner thighs into the elbows, but then press the elbows to the inner thighs. Feel that support, breathe. Draw your navel back to your spine, feel the sit bones lift up to the sky. Okay, let's take one more in-breath. On the exhalation, slowly begin to release back into Malasana. Bring the hands to heart center. Take a couple nice deep breaths. Good, and then from here, go and release the hands down. And then once again, go ahead and step back into plank pose. Take a full in-breath. And then once again, just flow through vinyasa, kind of just clearing the breath, clear the mind. Inhale, open the chest, up dog. And then exhale, tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Taking a couple nice smooth breaths here, just breathing in that space of the shoulders. Allow your facial muscles to relax, soften through the eyes. And breathing into the back of the heart and lungs. Good. On your in-breath, go ahead and stretch your right leg towards the sky. And then exhalation, step your right leg all the way through into low lunge on your right side. From here, we're going to begin to anchor our back left foot all the way to the earth. And then from here, just slowly come in all the way to upright position. Bring your hands to your hips, and you can go and straighten your right leg. We're going to begin to turn our back left foot inward, and then with the hands and the hips, we're just going to swivel the hips forward and prep for pyramid pose. Good. Feel your right hip shift back as the left hip shifts forward. Just take a moment to feel the strength of your legs press down nice and evenly. Take a full in-breath, feel your chest and sternum lift up. And then exhalation, hinging right at the hips, feel the length through the spine. As you lead with the heart, bring your hands down to the earth. Good, you can come to finger pads to get a little bit more lift. And then take a nice in-breath, lengthen your torso halfway. And then exhale, refold. Relax the head and begin to breathe lots of length and space into the back of your right hamstring and thigh. Continue to feel your right hip shift back as that left hip shifts forward. And then ground through the big toes. We'll take just 2 more nice, steady, full, deep breaths. Again, really just finding your comfort edge in the pose, breathing into that space and that sensation. Good. And then from here, we're just going to begin to walk our left hand on top of our right foot. And then from here, we're going to place our right hand onto our right hip. From here, continue to draw the right hip back behind you as we begin to spin into revolved triangle. From there, continue to turn your heart towards the right and then reach your right arm towards the sky. With each in-breath, feel length through the side body. And then each exhalation, turn the chest even more open. Spread the right fingers. Feel super strong through the legs for 2 more breaths. Good. We're going to go and take 1 more inhale. On the exhalation, we're going to slowly begin to unwind from the twist. And then from here, we're just going to go and spin the feet all the way around to the long axis of our sticky mat. Making sure the feet are about hip width parallel, nice and wide. And we're going to take a full in-breath, come into wide leg forward fold for the heart lift, and then exhale, forward fold. Just begin to walk the hands back behind you in line with your heels and draw the elbows a little bit more in, kind of like chaturanga arms. And then allow the crown of your head to reach downward towards the earth. Feel length through your spine, breathe space in the thighs and hips. Good. Allow the weight to shift just a little bit more into the balls of the feet, so towards the toes, so your heels begin to align with your hips. Take 1 more nice steady breath in. And on the exhalation, you're going to slowly begin to walk your hands forward, and they're just going to spin around to the back edge of the sticky mat. Step back with your left foot, take a nice in-breath, then exhale, move through vinyasa. Inhale, upward facing dog. And then exhale, tuck the toes. Use the strength of your core to draw the hips back into downward facing dog. Taking full breath in, full breath out through the nose. On your inhalation, stretch the left leg toward the sky. And then exhale, step your left leg all the way through into your low lunge left side. From here, spin the back right foot. And then from here, go ahead and bring your hands, hips, and slowly come all the way to upright position. Good, as you come to upright position, go ahead and square the hips, draw your left hip back, right hip forward. Again, and prep for pyramid pose on this side. Take an in-breath, lift the chest, open the heart, look up. And then exhale, hinge forward at the hips. Feel length through the side body as you lead with your heart. Allow the hands to float down to the earth, or once again coming to finger pads. Feel strong through your back right leg. Inhale, lengthen your torso. And then exhale, fold. Relax the head, feel length to the back of your neck. And then again, just continue to breathe space into the back of your left thigh. Go ahead and take 2 more nice steady inhales and exhales. Let's take 1 more in-breath. Then your out breath, we're going to slightly bring the right foot in just a little bit more. Then walk your right hand to the left foot, place it there firmly. Left hand to left hip. Continue to draw your left hip back and then begin to turn the chest towards the side wall, towards the left. Each inhalation, lengthen the spine. Feel the crown of your head reach forward, lengthen the back of the neck, and then exhale, turn the chest to the side. Stay strong through the legs as you begin to extend your left arm towards the sky. Good, feel the left side ribs lift off of the thigh, and then rotate the chest, spread the left fingers. Good, feel the balance, the breath. Let's go and take 1 more nice full inhale. And then exhale, slowly begin to unwind from the twist. As you unwind from the twist, just begin to walk the hands back towards center. Come into our wide-legged forward fold 1 more time. This time, bring the hands back behind you. Interlace your fingers. Keep your elbows a little bit soft, bend them slightly. Then inhale, lift, kind of a semi-halfway flat back. And then exhale, forward fold, stretching the arm bones up overhead. Relax the head all the way down. Continue to feel your legs strong as they press down the earth, and then squeeze the shoulder blades together, but relax your head. Breathing space into all 4 corners of the body, left, right hip, left, right shoulders. Good. Let's go and take 1 more in-breath. And then exhalation, slowly begin to release the bind. And then as we release the bind, we're gonna go and just spin back to the top of our sticky mat. Step back into plank position, go through 1 more vinyasa. Take a full in-breath, look forward. Then exhale, lower down with control. Inhale, upward facing dog. And then exhale, tuck the toes, hips back, down dog. Take 2 just nice steady, deep breaths. Good. From here, slowly begin to release the knees down to the earth, tops of the feet to the ground, then once again just sit back onto your shins for Virasana for a moment. Good. Go and just place your hands on top of your thighs, relax the shoulders back and down, and just gently close the eyes for a moment here. And so just taking a moment right here to reconnect with your breath. And so just feeling the calmness of the mind and the space and openness of the body. Okay, let's go and reopen our eyes. And then so from here, we'll come into our inversion for our practice of handstand. And so first, we're gonna go over the basic alignment cues for the arms and our fingers and wrists. So if you'd like, you can come into kind of a tabletop position. And just begin by actively spreading the fingers nice and wide. Bring your wrist about the distance of your shoulders, and then slightly turn the fingers outwards so your wrist creases are parallel towards the wall or towards a sticky mat. Feel that alignment and support. And so from there, that's the basic alignment for the hands, the wrists, and the arms. And then from here, so we can invite you to go over to your nearest wall if you like. I'm gonna go ahead and demo it against the wall right here. So if we're going against the wall, we're gonna come into downward facing dog first. And then from there, using one foot to kind of spring ourselves all the way up into our inversion. All right, let's try it. And so coming to the wall, setting up again that alignment, spread the fingers, wrist creases parallel, hands a little bit, just about a distance of our outer shoulders, coming into our downward facing dog. And then from there, bending one knee as kind of the spring foot, take a full in-breath. On the exhalation, kick off that foot and come into the hands. Maybe try it a couple times just to get that feeling. And then when you're ready, springing all the way up. And then actively pressing the hands into the earth. Feel your shoulders relax away from the ears and flex the toes down towards the earth. Feel your tailbone lengthen and press the hands on the ground. Breathe. And then look right in between your thumbs. Good, let's go ahead and take one more full in-breath. And then exhalation, nice and slow, just how you came into it. Slowly release down. And then once again, come into Virasana. As you come into Virasana, relax the shoulders back and down. Feel your spine nice and tall, and just close your eyes for a moment. And allow that energy of that inversion just to kind of settle into the body. Feeling the energetic properties, but also the calmness of that previous pose. Good. From here, let's go and reopen the eyes, draw light back into them. And then from here, we're going to come back onto our yoga mats and come into a seated pose. And so from here, we'll come into Janu Shirshasana, one leg forward bend. So we're going to extend our left leg out, draw the right foot into our left inner thigh. We'll go ahead and turn the torso so we square it with our left leg. Actively flex the left toes. Take a nice deep in-breath, stretch the arms up overhead. And then exhale, forward fold. Good, just gripping anywhere that's most comfortable for yourself. Take a full in-breath, come halfway to flat back. And then exhale, fold, relax the head all the way down. With each inhalation, feel more length the side body. Then each exhale, allow the head to relax all the way down, feeling the chin or forehead resting on the left knee. Let's go and take one more nice steady in-breath. And then your exhalation, go and just release the hands from over there and just slowly roll the spine all the way back to upright position. And then we'll go and switch sides. So we're going to extend our right leg out, bring our left leg into our thigh. And then from here, turn the torso, square the hips. Take a nice in-breath, stretch the arms up overhead, and exhale, forward fold. So you come to our forward fold, take a nice in-breath, lengthen the torso halfway, and then exhale, forward fold. And then again, with each in-breath, feel a little more length to the side body, feel your heart reach forward. And feel the back of your right thigh press down as you soften through the upper back and neck. Allowing the upper torso to softly drape over the thigh. Good, let's take one more in-breath. And then exhalation, slowly begin to release the hands, roll the spine back to upright position. And then from here, let's go and extend both legs out in front of us. And then from here, we'll begin to make our way down to our back for one back bend for the practice. So as we come to the top of our sticky mat, let's just slowly begin to make our way down to our back. We're going to go ahead and bend both of our knees, bring the soles of the feet to the floor. Make sure your hips are in line with the knees, knees in line with the ankles, so you feel nice and centered. Going to allow the back body to rest all the way to the earth. And then just allow the hands to place down on the ground. Just take a moment on the back body to feel the breath. And so on your next inhalation, begin to actively press your feet into the earth. Lift the hips upward towards the sky as we come into bridge pose first. From here, begin to walk the hands down towards your heels a little bit more, and then begin to interlace your fingers underneath the body. From there, begin to walk the shoulder blades a little bit more actively and firmly together to the midline. And then from there, press the feet down to the earth. Draw the shoulders to the ground and lift the hips upward towards the sky. Allow space in between the chin and the chest. With each inhale, feel your heart lift forward and up towards the sky. Good, 2 more nice steady deep breaths. Go ahead and take one more in-breath. And then exhale, slowly begin to release the spine. Allow the hips to float down to the earth, allow the sacrum to release first, the ground. And then from there, just relax the arms by your side for a moment. Just take a breather. Allow the breath to be full and expansive. Good, and so we'll come into one more back bend here. And so this time we'll come into full Dhanurasana. And so again, aligning the hips with the knees in line with the ankles. And then from here, we're gonna go ahead and bring the hands in line with our ears. Palms facing down, wrists pointing towards the back. And then from here, begin to actively hug the elbows in towards the midline of the body. Take a nice inhale, feel the inner thighs engage, press the palms in the earth, lift the hips off the ground. First, come to the crown of your head. As you come to the crown of the head, begin to draw the elbows in towards the midline. Walk your feet a little bit closer in towards the body. On the next inhalation, press your hands into the earth, lift the chest, and then allow, again, the elbows to hug in the midline. Open the heart. Full breath into the nose. Full breath out through the nose. Okay, let's go and take one more inhale. And then exhalation, very slowly, mindfully release all the way down to the earth. Allow the sacrum to release down to the ground. Then once again, arms along the side of the body, allow the eyes to close. And just feel the spine melting down to the earth, realigning itself. And again, just kind of taking a moment here to allow that pose, that back bend to absorb in the body, feel the energy of the pose. Good, and then from here we'll do one last spinal twist. So we'll go and extend our left leg. We'll hug the right knee in towards the upper torso. And then just for a moment, allow the shoulders to relax. Feel your low back relax into the earth. Take a nice inhale. And then exhalation, go and draw your right leg over towards the left side. Feel your left hip tuck under and scoot towards the center of the sticky mat. From there, begin to inhale and stretch your right arm up and then over and reach it all the way towards the side. Good, allow your shoulders to relax, breathe space in the spine. And then just gently close the eyes for a moment here. And allow the twist to be fairly passive as you continue to unwind from the practice. Continuing to allow the breath to be nice and calm and full. Let's go ahead and take one more nice full in-breath. And then exhale nice and slow. Guide the right leg back across the center. Go and extend your right leg and then hug the left knee in towards the chest. Good. From there, take a nice deep in-breath for the length of your spine. And then exhale, allow the left thigh to guide over to your right. And then from there, feel your left arm open, extend, kind of like a wing as it extends all the way towards the earth. Allow your heart to rotate towards the sky, then look over your left shoulder. Good, again, just notice the breath. Feel it nice and full and expansive, breathing into each vertebra. Again, allow the eyes to soften gently. Create a sense of passiveness within the twist. Let's go and take one more nice full breath in. And then on your exhale, slowly begin to guide your left leg back across the center. Then from here, just go and hug both knees up towards the chest. Kind of give yourself a final hug and squeeze. Just really thanking your body for practicing yoga today. And then let's take one more nice full breath in. Squeeze everything nice and tight into a little ball. And then exhale, extend the legs all the way down, prepping for final relaxation. And just going to allow the legs to be a little bit wider than your hips. Allow the feet to splay out to the side, arms along the side of your body, palms facing upward. And then slightly draw the shoulder blades a little bit more together on the back body to begin to feel the chest open and expand. Begin to allow the breath to soften a little bit more. Allow the muscles to relax. And begin to feel the bones nice and heavy as they descend evenly into the earth. And so we take this time of our practice to allow all the healing benefits of our practice to really absorb and saturate into the body. And so we can remain here in Shavasana as long as you feel necessary, taking this time to allow yourself really to completely let go and surrender.